guys, hey guys, this is ULCG and welcome to another stream. For tonight, we are gonna be mainly completing some deals with my Demon Hunter, my which is mainly a tank. We're gonna be focusing on advancing a little with the iron level, and also maybe later I'm gonna be playing a little more with my Drakari Warrior. Plus to say, something that I really want to play right now is some Delt, especially with the um, I got this one right here. This is a bountiful deal, which it means that it's gonna get me additional rewards. Something that probably gonna be useful because this is the kind of deals that you can do every week that give you additional reward if you complete them. So far I have been able to complete tier 10. I'm not able to do tier 11 yet. But let's just say we're gonna do something. Gonna be something more easier. I'm gonna be doing tier 10 because with tier 11 it's gonna take a good amount of time. And the worst part is when you are like spending a lot of time trying to do a deal, you can do at the end. It has happened to me before, so it's kind of tedious in my opinion. When you spend like 1 hour trying to progress in a deal, and then for some reason in the last boss you can actually beat it, and you end up not earning anything, that's the worst thing that you can happen. Because that you are wondering, today I'm playing with my Demon Hunter tank. Bron is my healer here. Trying to like survive, be more survival with this tune. I don't focus too much on the DPS. Alright, so in this deal we had to rescue 10 scouts. So far we're in a good beginning. I have to admit the enemies make a great amount of damage, so I have to be careful. But needless to say, with this deal, we got a little hell here, which is these spore pits that you're supposed to use to kill a good amount of enemies. So that's on a little advantage that you can use on this deal. So like, for example, I'm gonna pull this here. And I'm gonna detonate this spore. And the best part is that since I'm a Demon Hunter and I can use Infernal Strike and jump like this, it's super easy to like pull a spore, destroy it, and wait until it explodes, and then at the last moment just jump away. That way you avoid all the damage. While your enemies take the full damage, and that's the best part. It's super easy to do when you are playing as a Demon Hunter, since you got the Infernal Strike, which is an ability that allows you to move basically everywhere that you want. Alright, I have to be careful here because these two mobs are a pain in the ass to deal with. So I'm gonna neutralize one. I hate this kind of mods. They got some kind of shield here. I have to be careful, don't broke the... oh, beautiful. Nice. At least I was able to, at the last moment, to kill one of the mobs. And I had to super be careful here because these mods they make a lot of damage. I'm not kidding. Nice. These two mods, I mean, in some of the delves, you're gonna see that they are changed. It's not kidding. They are super strong, and most of the time, if you don't know how to deal with them, and that's my opinion, they're gonna kill you. And you have to fight both of them at the same time. Most of the time, they're gonna kill you. So what I do is just neutralize that when in prison, and that way I avoid deal with both of them. I focus on kill one super fast. So far I'm having a good progression here. I had my favorite talent with Demon Hunter, which is called Last Resort, which is basically have a double life in case that, let's say, one of the enemies use an ability that can kill me. Last Resort, what it does is like give me an extra life, so I know instead of dying, I can continue fighting on demon form. So that's super cool in my opinion. That talent is a little overpowered, but needless to say, it helps a lot. These sports definitely help a lot with killing these mobs. It's like you must use them if you want to progress. Otherwise, you're just gonna spend a lot of time taking down the mobs. Alright, so far so good. I was able to reach the middle of the dell. Have to be careful with this one because this one explode. I can make a great amount of damage if I don't kill it before explode. Nice. If I allow this thing and they're exploding near and I near them, it's gonna one-shoot me most likely. Okay, I found a respawn point, which gives me another extra life. Now I got 4 extra lives in my opinion, which is gonna help me. If I don't lose any life, I get an additional reward. So I got to be careful, because I don't want to lose any of the rewards that I can get from here. Nice. I was able to cancel the attack. Right, almost halfway of the dungeon. Hi John, how's it going? Thank you for joining in tonight's stream. So far I'm playing with my Demon Hunter doing some delts. Sorry if I reply you fast. I'm also trying to don't lose any extra life with my so far. Nice. Now, doing this is super easy with a Demon Hunter. I have to say, it's amazing ways to complete these kind of delts with a Demon Hunter compared with other classes. But yeah, thank you. See you. Thanks for joining in tonight's stream, man. Appreciate it. So I see you later. I am again sorry if I don't reply you fast, but I am also concentrated with trying to. I don't want to lose any extra life here for this delta. So it's like sometimes a little hard to like focus on the chat and also on the gameplay. As I said before, using these sports are a must on this delta. It helps you a lot, especially on the last boss. I think it's the one that make a criminal change. Because the last boss on this still had a lot of heal. So you have to definitely have to be careful when you are dealing with the last boss here, because you're supposed to use these sports, and if you don't do it, it's gonna get a super hard fight. Oh, beautiful, and I make a huge mistake because I allow this thing to ascend. So what happened when one of these mobs ended up casting Ascension is that they become extremely powerful. You don't want to deal with. They're gonna a great amount of chance that they can even kill you with a few hits. Have to be careful with the explosion. Alright, so far I had to rescue 6 scouts. I had to rescue 3 more to complete the Dell or engage with the last boss. Thank you so much for joining tonight, guys. I'm playing with my Demon Hunters tank Spet. And Braun is going healer. I'm just focusing more in survive instead of doing DPS. So far, it's kind of interesting mapping. I have been getting super fast still with my Demon Hunter. This guy is 600. I don't know about 602. So it's like, I mean, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be like 623 as far as I read on the description. But with this 29602, so it's like interesting. You can complete these stealths. I mean, you know the whole thing. We way less. I don't know they're like actually telling you to go. So that's I think one of the best parts.
Nice fight.
Got some treasures right here. And so far I got Bran like level 32 if I remember, so making progress with Bran 2. He gets incredible powerful. I mean, when you haven't had him on higher level, like level 30 or higher, he can help you a lot with the stealths. I would really say probably that if you get it to the max level, as far I read that is level 60, he probably can solo one of these things instead of you. But yeah, definitely Bran is a super helpful companion as far as I have played with the stalls, especially on as when he's a healer. He even can help you when you are about to die. He can avoid the damage, make you like give you some kind of extra life, healing you back all your health. So that's super convenient. And so far I just need to one more mine, rescue one more scout, and then we fight with the last boss. Right, I just need to rescue one more scout. Oh, I got an special rare here that give me if I defend this one, it give me an additional power. I definitely like when you got this kind of rare some deal because if you defend it, then give you extra abilities. Each time you play, you are healed for 6 over 3 seconds. I mean, that's something useful. Whatever I can use here is gonna help me a lot.
That's more like it.
Alright, so now I have to defeat the last boss of the place. Now, the thing with these boss is that gonna take me a while to kill. It's tedious. I had a lot of heal, even with these sports. Spin's rune.
Can't end like this.
Come on. How the hell I die by that? That's like everything happens so fast. Well, at least I got 3 extra lights. I I don't wanna get an additional reward since I die one time, so and I have to really be careful with that boss because that's the thing with this boss. It's like more you're supposed to just keep doing the same mechanics until you kill the boss, and it's gonna take a while to complete it, to be honest.
Oh, don't go dying on me.
Okay, that was silly as hell. The thing that kind of bored me is that when I tried to use the Infernal Strike, I jumped right into here. I wasn't able to jump here because it's a wall. So it's like, that was an instant death. But you can see the amount of damage that these bosses and mobs can do here on this hill. And it happens, I mean, the funny thing with this hill is that you have to worry about, you really have to worry is when facing the last boss because that's the one that can definitely destroy you at the end. And like, you can spend like 1 hour in that hill and the end the boss is just gonna destroy you. Now the thing with this boss is mostly patience. You're supposed to just do the same mechanics over and over again for like 10 minutes. At least that's my experience with the DPS I'm doing. And that's the thing with this boss, just rinse and repeat for like 10 minutes. And the worst thing that could happen is Endero dying in a second when you got the boss lane 10% healed. That would be a really bad. Now, also for some reason I think the chart attack is kind of bugged, in my opinion. Because I'm feeling the hit charts. I had been hit charts in front of me, and for some reason I don't take any damage, so I don't know if they disable the attack. Because I remember that when I first do it, that chart attack was kind of pissed me off back then. Because that short attack can make can kill you super easily. Now I had to really be careful, don't die in this moment. This is the worst part. Imagine you're like having the boss in like 5% at the end of time and to repeat everything. Oh yeah, definitely a pain in the ass. Alright. That took me like what? 15 minutes to complete.
I know, sure.
And I got a progression with one of the achievements called Lost Miner, so that's interesting. At least I got a nice chest. Which one? This one you need to keep, or when you open it? Ah, and I got a nice pet. Why? I got a nice hat. It looks like a mariachi sombrero. Has got a archaeological fragment. Arachnid cipher key, nice. I got some quests that I can turn extra rewards. And now the big reward. Let's see what we got in the chest. Nice. 4% upgrade with the boots. Well, that was a nice adventure right there. Got some good boots and also cosmetic items. I didn't know that you can actually get cosmetic item from this, but that's quite good. And the most important is the quest that is gonna give me extra rewards. So it was the only thing that I hated was dying twice. Well, and now that I'm looking, these Brontosaur, you can see that people definitely loving this new mount. Look at this thing. You got the classic Brontosaur from Battle for Azeroth, and you got I call this the Ferrari Brontosaur. This is like the deluxe edition. It's kind of fun. The original one is, I think this version is even better because the original one included a cellar that you could repair your items and an auction house, and the new one includes a mail courier and an auctioneer. I don't know. I mean, maybe the last one is a little better in my opinion. The mail auction is not too much. I probably prefer the ability to repair items, so that's probably. But that's not my taste. But yeah, there is this new mount with a nice price tag of 100 bucks. So if people really likes to get the Brontosaur now, they can buy it. Alright, so we got a nice one of the quests from the Dell. It's gonna turn in 3k Delver Journey on their coin. We got another quest here, a time to come together. Alright, so let's take a look on the progression so far with the Dell. A trusty hat. I still have 3 more. I got 3 more things to unlock and then the last one, so that's what I'm looking forward to get. So far with this we have completed 1 Dell. There is still a lot of things to do for this week. I wanna take a look and see what kind of deals we can do for this week. We got the Dread Pill. I remember that one. In Ash Kirak, the Spiral Weaver, that's not bountiful. I so far just looking the deals that are bountiful, that are the ones that give you the best reward. The Sinkhole, I don't know, I don't like that one. But that's what we have for this week. I'm probably gonna do a little work quest, especially completing the ones that you're supposed to complete every week. Some of them, each or one of them have different places where you're supposed to complete the quests. Like you go here on Dollar Guard is supposed to be the Tether Trouble. yes, there is a show right now, so probably I'm gonna actually complete that one. I got to admit, it's confusing to do that event. It's like you're supposed to participate to take place in the theater, and like do different actions.
Would you like a program? Conversation terminated.
Alright, so we're gonna third there, and I don't know what the hell we're supposed to do. But honestly, this event is weird. One of the weirdest one here. Compared with you always supposed to do is like fighting monsters or killing bosses. Now here you're supposed to participate, take place in the theater, and what? Don't tell me this over already.
Are you here to see one of our plays?
No showing now. They're still doing, but what are you supposed to do now? It's a little confusing this event, to be honest. Right, in the map it says that the event is showing, but nothing has happened. I don't see the progression bar on the top, so no, probably there is nothing going right now. But yeah, this is definitely one of the weirdest events that you can do every week.
Come back soon. There's always something new to see.
Try to see if I missed something. But no. Probably I had to wait like 1 hour to the next show. Yeah, to be honest, I know a fan of all these this weekly event. It's the only one that I don't like too much because it's too different, and I prefer more the typical stuff like killing monster or completing this or boss or something like that. It will be more appealing in my opinion. So what I'm gonna do is going to go to Hollow Fall and complete the weekly event. It's super recommended that you do every week because you get extra rewards and that compounds where you can exchange wood for better gear. What I can also do is something walking dungeons. So far I have completed 2 of 5. So that's another thing that we can do. Alright, so I'm gonna go to Hollow Fall and take a look on the weekly event, which gave me a Radiant Cache, which can add some of the gears, so this thing can add a lot of stuff. Man, I definitely love this place. And I'm gonna bet that this Beladar, this thing on the top right here, that thing is gonna play an important role in defeating Salata. I don't know how, I just have the feeling that this thing is gonna have a key role at the end of the expansion. It definitely looks like something from the Naru or the Draenites. I'm pretty sure someone like Belen will be able to know what is actually this thing, which is, I don't know, is some kind of blood hole, which, I mean, technically Draenites should be able to know what is this thing. I mean, the Arathi say that it's a star, but I'm pretty sure the Draenites know what this thing actually does, or what it is. But we're not going to see anything on that. Alright, we got so far the weekly event in Hollow Fall. Have to make sure to take the weekly quest.
Their saboteurs taint and corrupt our fields.
Defender of the Flame. So. Nice. We got a stronghold. This is gonna be super fast to. Oh, this is the other part. Nice. Stronghold part 2. Gonna have fun with all these skeletons. I definitely like going back to these classic dungeons. So much nostalgia, and they make a wonderful job doing these time walking classic dungeons. I remember this place. It was a nightmare to go here back on classic WoW. Look at all that courses. One of the first bosses here, Neruk Enkak. Kinda wonder what Neruk mean on the Neruvian language. Probably warrior or something like that. And I hate these effects. And I think you're supposed to destroy the crystal inside these cigarettes. I think they removed that. I'm not sure. Oh no, you're supposed to destroy the crystals. And that way you can access the last part of the dungeon. Now I hate this Banshee boss because she can get into one of the players. And probably it's totally random, so probably if you get into me, it's gonna be a little trouble for the party. I got into the healer. I don't remember that the healer was or the person that was possessed by the Banshee. After you take the damage and everything, it was supposed to die. Probably the mechanic was to lower the heal certain amount and then she released the body. Oh, looks like we ended up killing the healer. Alright, I went to the other part of the dungeon. And it's so bad that the rares are not here. I like when they got the rares up. But that probably is early RNG when you got in the dungeon the different rare mobs. Sometimes they appear, sometimes they don't. Malakin the Palik. This guy is supposed to be a necromancer from Warcraft. I like the appearance. He looks like one of the necromancers back on Warcraft 3. Right, we killed one of the bosses. No, okay. We had to kill all the mobs here to be able to break the crystal, and that way you can access to the last part of the dungeon. Later, all the mechanic here. Alright, so now we got access to the last part. And it's kind of funny because it looks like they took what they did on classic Warcraft and they put it on the time walking. Because I remember the Stronghold was exactly like this when I played classic World of Warcraft. I don't know. I don't know if exactly as vanilla, since I don't even remember the exactly back in the exactly version of that dungeon back in the day. Probably not, because in the original one, I think it was a little unfair. Some of the mechanics they later improved them because they were unfair. But yeah, I remember now. And this one, you got a timer. I remember on vanilla, there was a timer on the top, and you were supposed to complete the whole thing in a certain amount of time. And I don't know if you know. Oh yeah, if you don't get the timer and the part of the last boss, which is the Riven Dread, was to execute one of the prisoners, and that basically failed a quest. But probably you need a quest to do the mechanic. I'm not sure it always happening on Stronghold. I like the grooms that this abomination are doing, and that's totally new. I mean, I don't remember these abominations had that kind of sound. No, they definitely, that's totally new. They even added that from this expansion because I don't remember this abomination doing that kind of sounds when you hit, when they're gonna attack. Okay, now here on this, we're supposed to kill all the abominations to be able to access the last boss area. Now this place had a quite amount of mechanics. This is the first time here, you're probably gonna know. In this area, you got all these abominations, you're supposed to kill them, all of them, and that way it's gonna open the door to the last boss. That happened right here. Rastain the Gorgers. You got the abomination boss, which once you defeat him, it's gonna give you access to the last boss, which is Lord Aureus Rivendred. Now, that boss is super important because he can have the chance to drop a mount at their charge, which, if you are aligned, getting a their charge is super rare to happen. Since Alliance can get these undead horses that are from something on the Forsaken faction. So this is like one of the few deck charts that you can get, deck chart mounts that you can get, and it's rare, especially if you are Alliance. You are Horde, well, you already got the deck chart, also, the mount that you get from here is super rare to get. Right now with the last boss, Lord Aureus Rivendar. Ah, beautiful line. I auto close the door. I forget that mechanic. And he is like using the new model because this is not the model that he was using back on Vanilla Wolf. Excellent, and I didn't get the mount. Well, and that was Stronghold Part 2, guys. Definitely loving these Ten Walking Dungeons. A lot of nostalgia here. They are beautiful. And I was thinking that what a great idea would be if they added Ten Walking classic dungeons, and finally they did it. I'll take a look at what things I got from that. A lot of appearance items. With this toon I definitely don't need any of them, since he's already 600. Yeah, the best thing that you can get is 595, and that's defeating war bosses. I don't know if Black Road, Dead Ray actually can give you more loot.
Parasites to the Arathi in every sense.
I'm gonna complete a little of this weekly event with the Arathi. It's super easy. You're just supposed to collect the lesser key flame and activate this torch. And you're supposed to do it like 4 times. You go here. It's also a great place to get reputation with Arathi. Right, 2, 4. And there is also some these rares that you can kill that give you additional things. Okay, I know more key flames.
To maintain the key flame requires amassing a reserve of radiant remnants. Search the area, gather the remnants from the land, or take them from monstrous
You got to wanna pull a bunch of these things. 3 radiant remnants, so and I can activate one of the other keyframes here. Alright, 3, 4. I just need to activate one more and complete the little event. I'm gonna put one more of these things. And there are people here doing the mini quest here, which they can give you also a great amount of reputation with the Arati. So I super recommend that you do it every week in this area. And Bella are exchanging into the life form. That's so beautiful. Right, I need one more keyframe and I will be able to finish this section. This golem give you a nice amount of keyframes. So.
Activating countermeasures. Leak detected.
Right, I got the Radiant Remand. Command that I need to activate this laser lane. And that complete Spring the Light weekly quest that you can complete every week. Let's see what we got. 50 gold and so on. Sword here. Well, the most important is that give me 1,200 reputation with Halfall, so that's the best thing. Needless to say, guys, thank you so much for joining tonight's stream. I really got a lot of fun completing that deal and also finishing on with the weekly, one of the week quests, and also the 10 walking stronghold. Definitely love it to go back there. But needless to say, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed tonight's stream. I'm gonna see if I'm able to stream more often on this schedule. Probably it's late, but that's the best I can do right now. Any question that you have, remember that you are always welcome to ask me on my Instagram profile what arrows I'm using, or even if you are a new player, especially if you're a new player, you are always welcome to ask me. I definitely like to help new people that are learning to play the game. So any questions are always appreciated. Let's just say, guys, hope that you have enjoyed the